Be happy, be healthy. You might not always believe this, but I wasn't always the hilarious, healthy, happy doctor you've come to know and love. Just a few years ago, I was so unhappy and unhealthy that I made Jabba the Hutt look like Han Solo. You've probably been through a period of time where you couldn't be your true self, whether it be at work, in a relationship, or at school, or maybe you're stuck there right now, killing an urge inside of you to speak up, have fun, and be silly because you won't be accepted if you're not as serious and stoic 24/7. As a kid, I was a ham. That's probably an understatement. My immigrant parents lost weeks of sleep thanks to nightmares of young Kien running off to New York to pursue stand-up comedy. Probably the second worst nightmare for immigrant parents. But luckily for them, I took the straight and respectable route to becoming a physician. Unluckily for myself, becoming a doctor meant denying the part of me that wanted to joke and play and laugh in order to be accepted and taken seriously. And that took a negative toll on my health. Because in med school, I learned pretty quickly that the people in charge weren't thrilled with my jokes and pranks. For the record, my colleagues loved the barium enema prank calls. So if I wanted to be accepted by my supervisors and senior staff, I had to put on this very serious, professional image. But walking around like I had to stick up my you-know-what didn't feel professional. It didn't feel natural. It didn't feel good. The people in charge weren't crazy about my silly shenanigans, but my patients and my peers were. Yes, being sensitive to the delicate and personal topic of health matters. But as I went through med school and my residency, I found that patients, more than anyone else, enjoyed my humor and the connection that comes from joking around. It wasn't until I was at my really low point in my life and I met the happiest man I've ever seen before, who was actually dying of cancer, that really hit me. People need to be the full expression of their authentic selves. Dimming your own light because it makes somebody else uncomfortable is like quality of life suicide. At this point, I knew happiness and joy were necessary for health, but I wanted to find scientific proof to show why being a goofball at work felt so good. I discovered two interesting things. We can turn on favorable gene expression and essentially hack our DNA to optimize our health with insanely simple actions like practicing gratitude, doing the things that you love, and laughing. Check out my gratitude blog to find out more. Second, smiling is really infectious because of mirror neurons. They cause us to mirror behaviors and people around us. So when you smile, everybody else smiles. So I embraced the truth. Being silly, not being serious, was my best bet for happiness and success. I quit trying to please people in charge and traded my poker face for flowery shirts. I started doing karaoke with my patients. Lionel Richie is a fan favorite. During procedures, I played the Disney station on Spotify. And not only do I feel a lot better now, but so do my patients. When you suppress the joy that's naturally inside of you, you also suppress your natural state of health. We're supposed to feel playful and happy most of the times. Our bodies are biologically programmed for it. Joy puts you in a state of optimal health and balance. You can bring the full expression of yourself to your daily life and work, and sure, some people might not get it, or they might want you to tone it down. But what's the fun in that? You only have one life. Make it happy. Is there a place where you feel like you have to tone down your true self because of someone else? I'd love to hear about what's holding you back and why. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and share it with your friends. If you have questions or comments, leave them down below, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button.